Hi, Steve.
Hi.
So this movie gives a glimpse to the private life of an actor who lives in a hotel. So how close to real life would you say this movie is?
I find it incredibly real and incredibly accurate. I feel like we've seen a lot on celebrities and actors, the glitz and the fluff, and all that stuff. But we haven't really explored, I don't think, the emptiness and the loneliness of an actor. As an actor, we create these families, we go make movies, kind of in a circus, I always like to say, because I'll travel, I'll be in San Francisco for 3 months doing a movie or something, and then that movie will end. So I'll get to know all these great people, and then it'll just disappear. Maybe I'll keep a few of those relationships, but for the most part, it's all or nothing being an actor, especially a successful one. And I feel like she really tapped into that. But even beyond the Hollywood part of this film, I felt there was a universal thing in this film, which is much deeper than that, which had to do with an adolescent father becoming a man.
How do you relate to this character?
There was some things I could relate to, obviously being an actor, some of the obvious things, but I don't have a daughter yet. I don't have a child. I do have a little sister, so I told Sophia that when we met in Paris. I said, I do have a little, 2 sisters, and 10 and 12, and the 10-year-old talks to me like she's smarter than me, and I said, there is this kind of banter that's kind of unique. I think I could pull from that, and she was very interested in knowing that I had these 2 half-sisters, because I hadn't seen Sophia in a few years. There was a lot that was different between me and Johnny Marco, too. And, I got to say, it was probably the most challenging movie I've ever done, because how naked and raw the performance is. There's no tricks, there's barely even any props, There's very few people in the movie. It's really trying to deliver a performance without saying many things, So there's a lot of things going on, and obviously working with Elle Fanning was an incredible leading lady to have, even in the body of an 11-year-old. She's a real force to be reckoned with, and I think added so much to my performance in this film.
How would you say the directing style of Sophia Coppola is in this film?
Sophia is the same way as you'd meet her when you do an interview. She's soft-spoken, she's sweet, she's elegant, but yet inside there's a tough cookie there. She's very ballsy filmmaker. She knows exactly what she wants. She knows when it's not what she wants, and she'll keep doing it until she gets what she wants. Probably the most specific, detail-oriented director I've ever worked with out of the 30-some-odd movies I've made, for sure. I mean, whether it's the bottle on the table, the nightstand where I'm sitting, or whether it's the Propecia bottle in the bathroom, whether it's my jeans that I'm wearing, whether it's the way I crinkle my forehead, so much detail to everything that, it's hard. It's really hard to do, but she really made a terrific film, I think, and I would jump at the chance to work with her again.
And the working relationship with Elle Fanning, how do you build on this chemistry between the both of you?
I mean, from the minute I met Elle, we just kind of had a natural kind of, I thought, wow, she could be my daughter, And I, as Stephen, could easily have a daughter that age, It just hasn't happened yet, but could have, She had me do these interesting exercises in the beginning of the movie, whether it was picking Elle up from her real school, clearing that with her parents, letting me be responsible for a few hours, take her. We went to a place called Color Me Mine, where kids go, they make pottery and stuff. And so I'd never been there, I'd heard my sisters tell me about it. So we went into this place to make clay, and she immediately took off because she knew the rhythm of the place, she knew where to go. And I was like, hey, Elle, wait for me. I've never been here before. You want to show me what to... So then I went and I picked my thing, and we came back and we made these things, and mine was really not looking too good. Hers was perfection, And then what you do is you give the pottery to the place, and the next day you pick it up because they cook it in the ovens. So the next day, Elle was in school. I went and I picked up our stuff, and I was happy to know that mine came out immaculate. I don't know what happened in the oven, but mine just became a Picasso, and she looked at mine, she's like, that came out really good. And I said, yeah, I know, I can't believe it. Maybe I'm a real artist here. And so from that day, we kind of started bonding, and then from there, I would go to volleyball games, I would visit her, spend some time, just kind of loosely, not really rehearsing dialogue, just more energy talking, building a trust. And I got to say, it became really effortless working with her. She was fantastic. So.